students. Uh, Already we have started geography's fourth lesson, maps, and in our previous session we had studied maps. Maps means what? A map is a representation or a drawing of a earth surface or a part drawn on a flat surface according to the scale. See students, we are going to revising something about this lesson. See, map is a representation or a drawing of earth's surface with a particular scale. Then we had studied three types of maps. They are physical maps, political maps, and thematic maps. These are the three types of maps. Physical map shows the natural features of earth such as mountains, plateaus, plains, rivers, oceans, etc. And the political map shows the boundaries of the states, nations. Then thematic maps shows the specific information related to the road maps, rainfall maps, or distribution of the forest, industries, etc. Then we have studied three important components of the maps. Means at the time of drawing map, we should know all these components, that is the distance, direction, and the symbol. See, at the time of drawing map, at the time of studying map, we should know these three important components of the maps. They are the distance, direction, and the symbol. Then distance, again there are the two types of maps related to the distance. They are small scale maps and the large scale maps. Then directions, we have seen that there are four cardinal points, four cardinal directions, that is the north, south, east, and the west. These are the cardinal points. As well as we have seen intermediate directions. They are the northeast, southeast, southwest, and the northwest. So students, now we are going to study the third component of the map, that is the symbols, and because we have already studied before distance and the direction, now third component of the map is symbols. See, symbols means what? It is the third component of a map. It is not possible to draw on a map the actual shape and the size of different features such as buildings, roads, bridges, trees, and the railway lines are well. See students, it means that it is not possible for us to draw a buildings on the maps, as well as roads we can see. Then Buildings, roads, trees, forests, sometime natural feature just like mountains, plateaus, rivers. So to show all these things on a map, we use a particular symbols. See, so to show all these things on a map with the help of symbols, with the help of signs and the symbols, these are called the conventional symbols. See, these are the conventional symbols. And maps have a universal language. It means that these signs and the symbols are is a international agreement related to these symbols. So students, see, it is not possible to draw or railway lines on the map, as well as states, sometime canals, bridge, temples, forest, river. So all these things we have to show on the map with the help of different symbols, and these symbols are called conventional symbols. On your map you can see there are conventional symbols. See, let's see that one symbol table is there. So let's see railway line. If you have to draw a railway line on the map, we can use these symbols. See, broad gauge, meter gauge, and railway station. See, on your screen you can see the first one. If we want to draw a railway lines on the map, at that time we can use this symbol. See, first one is dark one, that is a broad gauge. Then second one is a line with a standing line. Then third one is a railway station. Then next one, see, roads. If we want to roads on a map, we can use these symbols, metalled and unmetalled. Metalled म्हणजे पक्के रोड, unmetalled कच्चे रोड. See, if you want to draw these roads on a map, you can use these symbols. See, two sleeping lines are there, and then dotted lines shows the unmetalled. Then third one, boundaries. See, if we want to show the boundaries on the map, we can use the boundaries related to the international, state or district. We can use these lines, dotted lines are there. Then see, if we want to draw river, well, tank and the canal, bridge on the map, we can use these symbols. See, there are the symbols. For the river we can use blue color, for the water we can use for the water we can use blue color. Then one black dot is there, that is well, then tank and the canal. Then see, temple, church, mosque and chhatri. If we want to draw the temple, church, mosque and chhatri, we can use the drawn symbols. Then post office, post and telegraph office and police stations. If we want to draw these things on these places on the map, we can use these symbols PO, PTO and PS. Then settlement म्हणजे वसाहती and graveyard. Graveyards we can say smashan bhumi. If we want to draw all these things on a map, we can use, see, settlement with the red color and then the graveyard. Trees and the grass, last one. If we want to draw on a map trees and the grass, we can use green color as well as the symbol of trees on the map. See, so these various colors are used for the same purpose. For example, blue is used for showing water bodies, brown for mountains, yellow for plateaus and the plateaus, and green again is for the plains. See students, so if we want to because on a map we have a limited space, so on that limited space, if we want to draw all these things, we can use the given symbols. So students, you should draw all these symbols on your in your SST geography notebook, because this is very important for our exams view. So draw all these symbols in your notebook. Then next one, see, you can see there is a sketch of I think one village scape, and its name is Vasantapur. See, in that Vasantapur, yes, Vasantapur, you can see that different symbols are used. Green color is used for to show the trees, then brown color is used to show the settlements. Then railway lines are also shown there, temple is there, church is also there, mosque is there. You can see as well as blue color shows the river, as well as metal road and some non-metal roads are also shown there. So railway station is there, post office, police station is there. So students, you can also draw this Sundarpur village diagram on your in your geography notebook. See, Sundarpur village and its surrounding areas. In this drawing, you can see the symbols are used to draw the different features of the village, different areas or points of the village. It is a we can say the sketch of the Sundarpur village. So observe it carefully and try to understand. Then let's see next one, sketch. A sketch is a drawing. See, sketch is a drawing mainly based on a memory and spot observation and not a scale. See, we can say the sketch means a rough drawing. See students, sketch means what? Sketch means a rough drawing of any place, without any scale, It means that if you don't know the road of friend's house at that time, your friend may make you a rough drawing to show the way to his house. It means that rough drawing. Sketch means what? Sketch means rough drawing mainly based on a memory without any scale. Then next one, plan. See, a plan is a drawing of a small area on a large scale. Large scale map gives a lot of information, but there are certain things which we may sometimes want to know. For example, the length and the breadth of a room, which can't be shown in a map. At that time, we can refer drawing drawn to scale called a plan. Plan means also a type of we can say a drawing. Plan is also a drawing of a small area on a large scale. See students, so you just we have observed the Sundarpur village and its sketch, we can see. So in your notebook you should draw these different symbols. See, on your screen conventional symbols are there. So in your geography notebook you should draw these conventional symbols and a sketch of a Sundarpur village, and see all different types of symbols are used there. So try to read this lesson carefully and understand all these things. So students, in this way we have completed this lesson. Let's again revise it. There are three types of maps. See, map is a representation or a drawing of a earth. Three types of maps are there: physical maps, political maps, and the thematic maps. Then three components of the maps are very important at the time of drawing of any at the time of drawing or making of any place. The three components, they are the distance, direction, and the symbols. See, so students, in this way we have completed this lesson. As a homework, you should read this lesson very carefully, observe all the symbols and the drawings given in the lesson, and complete it. Okay, thank you.